All right, so you got your real estate license. Now what? Well, in this video, we're going to go over 7 things that you can do now that you've got it and help you get your career going as quickly as possible. So stick around. What's up, everybody? This is Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group right here with LPT Realty, coming at you with some great information. Whether you're a brand new agent, aspiring agent, or just somebody that wants to get better at real estate sales or leadership, you're in the right place. We come out with tons and tons of videos to help you get to the next level of your career. Now, I've been through it all. I've been that buyer's agent on the team, been a single agent, been a ops manager, now team lead, and I've done this in multiple states. So I've made a ton of mistakes. I really have. And I want you to live vicariously through my mistakes so you don't make them and you have the best career possible. They always say that you are the sum of the 5 voices that you listen to or the 5 people you surround yourself with. Let me be one of those voices and help you get to the best part of your career, which is success. All right. So now you got your real estate license, Tim. Now what? Okay. Well, I know that you're super excited and you want to get going on this, but there's one thing that you got to do first if you got a real estate sales associate license is you got to pick a brokerage. Can't do sales until you hang your license with somebody. It's really important that you pick the good one going forward because it could slow you down an extra 90 days. Most agents will go to some place because there was a great recruiter that said everything they needed to know, or their priorities were wrong, or didn't know what those were at the time. And then they're like, this isn't the right place, and end up going somewhere else. Don't worry, it's a statistic. If it's you, it is what it is. Not only brokerages, but you also have teams. Teams can also help you really accelerate your career, okay? Teams are not all built the same, and they're all in different types of brokerages, okay? And they offer a slew of different things. So interview with them to see if what they have is going to fit what you're looking for. Most teams will be either geared for experienced agents or newer agents, so make sure to ask that question as well. One thing that I want you to be concerned about when picking a brokerage or a team, whether you're going to be a single agent or a team agent, don't get hung up on commission. Do not get hung up on commission. As a new agent, you should just be happy you have the opportunity that somebody's going to support you. Okay, you can always change or renegotiate your commission later, right? Please, please do not get hung up on this. And I have had many of interview where people have sat in and I've asked them this question. Hey, recruit number 1, that's not their real name, but you get it. What would you rather have, 100% of your commissions or $100,000 a year? Does it really matter at that point, right? Does it really matter if you're making $100K, if your commission is a 50-50 split? No, it has no relevance whatsoever, right? So make sure that you kind of keep that in mind. What's going to help you get success as quickly as possible. Number 2 is you want to start your real training. So you probably have already gone through the training. You got your license. You did the state test. Well, I'm going to tell you that most of everything that you learn there, you could probably just brain dump because it's not going to help you get any sales, right? What you need to do is start your actual brokerage or team training or a combination of both to help figure out exactly how to do real estate. All right, that's going to really propel you into the next point, okay? Which leads me into number 3 is to start prospecting. As a new agent, 90% of what you do should be prospecting, even if you don't know. Because there's always been a saying out there that it's more important that you're there than it is that you know everything. Again, it's more important that you're there than it is that you know everything. By virtue that you have a license says that you know just enough and that you are a professional in the real estate career field. Okay? So what are some top things to start prospecting that will get you the quickest business? Number 1 is people that you already know. We call them your sphere of influence, or SOI is the short for it. People already that know you, like you, and trust you. Give them a call. Tell them, hey, I just got my license. You don't know anybody looking to buy, sell, or invest? It's that easy. Next will be open houses. Use your company's open houses, your team's open houses, or just anybody in the industry, and see if you can get out there and start meeting some strangers and just starting having conversations by sitting somebody else's listing. Social networking, if you're part of a group, if you're part of a gym or whatever, where you see people on a consistent basis, this is a great opportunity to go network and start building out different people and talking to them, and hopefully start cultivating relationships and letting them know that, hey, I just got into real estate, which could open up other doors. Now, you also have other options such as cold calling, calling strangers, circle prospecting, a lot of things that you could do right away that don't require a whole lot of, skill. Don't worry, you'll get that soon. All right, number 4, once you start doing this and you get going, now it's time to sit back and set some goals. Is it an income goal that I need to have? Is it a stretch goal that I want to get? Is it this week, this month, this year? Start sitting down and putting together a goal. Even if it's that long-term goal, we can start kind of getting it down to what I want to do every 3 months or every quarter, or what I want to do each month. And that way you'll have a semblance of an idea of how many open houses I got to sit, how many SOI I have to talk to, and all these different things. Having a plan makes the biggest difference, which leads me to number 5. Plan. Okay? Plan out what you're supposed to be doing each week, each month, okay? Each day even. Prioritize those things. It's the 80-20 rule, or Pareto's principle. 20% of what you got to do every day is going to solve 80% of your problems, right? So pick those top 2 things and then put it in your schedule. We call it time blocking. Pick a time during the day that you're going to get this stuff done, okay? I'm going to make 30 calls to my SOI in this 2-hour block. I'm going to send 100 texts in this block, whatever it is, okay? And keep to your time block. And at least do that, and then the rest you can kind of fill in for the rest of the day. If not, it's going to be analysis paralysis and you're not going to do anything. Or you'll just continue to do training, and you'll be the best, well-educated realtor out there until you're not a realtor because you didn't do any business. Okay? So don't wait to do prospecting. Get out there and get it done, and then start planning. Start putting it in your schedule. One of the free resources I use is Google Calendars, and you could actually block it down to every 15 minutes if you want to. It's a little extreme even for me, but plan out your day. Leave a little bit of that white space in between so that there are some flexes if you have a long conversation, something comes up, you get distracted, things like that. Number 6 that you want to know is to stay accountable, right? That's going to be the biggest part. If you're part of a team, they usually have some extra accountability. Some brokerages will have a training manager that will help you keep accountable. But make sure that you have somebody outside of yourself that you have to report to, whether it's a spouse, significant other, friend, family member, whatever it is, to keep you on track of the commitments that you made to yourself, right? One of the things that I have learned is that if you can stay committed to the things that you promised yourself, no matter how much talent is out there in the real estate world, if you can stay committed over time, you will outlast that talented person 100% of the time. Stay committed to the goals you set to yourself. If you can stay committed to the career that you set forth, you will be successful. Okay? So stay accountable and get somebody to keep you accountable. Now, all this being said, it's going to be pretty tough. All right, and most of the time it is, and it's gonna be tough because things don't happen right away in real estate. It's all delayed gratification, right? Mostly, whatever you do now is gonna pay off 3 months from now. So no matter what, make sure whatever prospecting or whatever that you're doing, that you stick to it for at least 3 months. If you can do that and it doesn't work, you can at least say that it doesn't work. But more than likely what's going to happen is you're going to do that, and in about 2 to 3 months it's going to start turning. And when that does happen, you have to continue to keep prospecting so that you continue to set up business, what we call our pipeline, over time. Okay? And there's going to be a lot of times for me when I moved from New York and moved down to Florida, I didn't know anybody down here. So it took me even longer than most people to get their first one under contract. It took me up to 6 months to get that going. All right? So the biggest advice that I can give you is just don't give up. Keep pressing forward. Do the best that you possibly can. Don't give up on yourself and stay committed. If you can do that, then you won't be a statistic because they say 87% of real estate agents don't renew their license within the first 2 years. Don't be a statistic, all right? Go out there, continuously get at it, all right? Make sure that you set yourself up for success, and you'll be rocking it in no time. All right, well, that's all that I do have for you for now that I have my real estate license. What now? If you have any other questions on this, please leave it in the comments below. Please keep it positive. And of course, if you are looking to get into real estate, specifically here with LPT Realty here in the Emerald Coast or anywhere across the United States, be happy to help any way that we can. Just give us a call, text, email, find me on social media, whatever's easier for you. And of course, I'm Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group with LPT Realty. We'll see you on our next video. Take care.